Morning team, we are gathered here for the kickoff meeting for our project on automated machinery. First of all, thank you Dennis for the presentation um, on the objectives for our next quarter. Guys, as Dennis mentioned, our important objective in the next quarter is to make our all manual manufacturing process automated. So the first step toward that objective is to make automated manufacturing machinery for our galvanizing department. So without wasting any time, let me dive directly into the project. Our galvanizing process is a hot dip galvanizing process. It consists of three important stages, which is a surface preparation stage, hot dip galvanizing stage or galvanizing stage as we can say, or an after treatment phase. In a surface preparation phase, there are four stages: degreasing stage, rinsing, pickling stage, and flux solution. In degreasing stage, all the dirt and debris from the material is being removed. Degreasing contains a different kind of acid or a flux solution which we use to clean the surface of the steel parts. Next comes the rinsing phase. In the rinsing stage, the rinsing tank contains water. After degreasing stage, in order to get rid of the degreasing flux, we dip the part into the rinsing tank and all the flux is being removed from the part. The next stage is the pickling stage. Pickling tank has an hydrochloric acid. The surface of the structural steel part is being prepared for galvanizing at this stage. All the deep dirts which are being on the surface of the material is being removed in the pickling stage. The next is the flux solution stage. This is also called as a pre-galvanized stage, where your material surface is actually being prepared for hot dip galvanizing. So the next stage is our main stage, which is a zinc bath. Here the material is being dipped into a zinc galvanized bath. Zinc which is there in this bath is about 99% pure, and it is continuously being maintained at about 439 degrees Celsius temperature. And the last stage is an after treatment phase, which includes cooling and inspection. So guys, problem with this is after hot dip galvanizing of our structural materials like nuts, bolts, washer, the excess of zinc gets stuck into the threaded areas of this material. Therefore, it's indeed needed to remove this excess zinc to achieve better quality of parts and smooth coating on them. This extra zinc is currently removed by using grinders, flat or round files, or hammering on them. The disadvantage of this method is it's harmful for operators, it's time consuming, it reduces our production rate, the productivity sometimes go beyond our target, and due to the extra coating on zinc, the zinc consumption increases, so there is a lot of wastage on zinc. In order to avoid, we are about to develop an automated machinery. This automated machinery will be designed, manufactured, and developed in-house. This is just a schematic of the automated machinery. It's just a concept design. The size or the design of the material of our raw material would determine the size of our machinery. It would also depend how much amount of space we have available on the shop floor. that will be an important factor to develop the size, to develop the machinery size. By the way, this automated machinery will be located after a zinc tank. That is our zinc stage. The reason for that is zinc is at molten stage in the zinc bath. So it's zinc cools in one zinc cools to its to solidified form in about 1 to 2 minutes. So it's important to put the parts after the hot dipping directly into machinery within 1 to 2 minutes before the zinc actually solidifies. So therefore, the machinery needs to be located at or near this area of the zinc tank. Um, we would require collaboration from team members from all the departments. So Dennis would be the one who would approve the budget for this project, and it would also see if the aims of this project are met. Keith would be the project head. He would approve all the design and manufacturing process and also oversee the project up till its implementation phase. John, who is our team member from the galvanizing department, he would provide inputs on the design of the machinery from the galvanizing department's perspective. We would also require his expertise on the chemical compositions, so we could select the material that we will be using to make the machine. Joe, who is a team member from the materials department, he would be the one who would supply the raw material for the machinery and also supply the raw material which will be used to test the machinery. All the nuts, bolts that will be used for testing, Joe will be the one who would supply us. Jason is our team member from the maintenance department. By the way, Jason, it's your second project. I want to congratulate on your successful completion of the first project. So Jason from the maintenance department would provide us input on machinery design from maintenance perspective. Um, we would like to design. We would like to make machine design very much simpler. So it is easy for maintenance. I would be the one who would look after all the groundwork on this project, right from the design stage till the machine is being installed and handed over to the galvanizing department for the final production phase. So the time frame on this project, we are thinking of finishing the design stage of project by April the 19th, and we would be submitting the material requirement for this project by on 19 itself, and we would expect all the materials to arrive within 26th of April. Keith and I would try to finish all the manufacturing of the parts by April, or sorry, by May 4th. Um, we would at least require a week to get all the parts made. I have allocated like 4 days to finish the assembly of the machinery. After that, 2 days are being allocated for the testing of the machinery, and final handover will be done on May the 15th to the galvanizing department. So team, we have the initial budget allocated for this project is about $58,000. The raw material would cost us about 28,000, and the operation cost, which is being allocated right now, is about $20,000, and human resource and others would account for about 10,000. That's the initial budget on this project. So the targets to be achieved for this project is to make the process automated. We want to eliminate our manual process and make it automated. To to achieve cost saving in the areas of manpower utilization, raw material, and time. We need to increase the rate of production and also see if that we get a better quality parts. Team, that's it on the project kickoff meeting, and I would be glad to answer any questions you have for me on this project. Thank you.